let's do this. Alright, so I'm in the middle of like 8 projects right now. So this is another project. Here we are. Welcome back. Hi. This one's a little different from usual because we're not working on the truck. So far you've seen just projects on the truck. This time it's actually going to be on the drift trike, which I have already assembled. I built this last year, so it's just a Predator engine 212cc from Harbor Freight. A lot of my sprockets and parts and stuff were from BMI Carts, and then like the original frame was a Schwinn Stingray chopper that I got. Built the frame out last year. It's pretty sturdy. I had a Springer seat on it last year. The problem is it didn't have brakes, and I was mobbing around the neighborhood, and my fat ass broke it. The welds weren't good. I was in a hurry, and I just slapped them on there, and so as I was trying to brake, I was kind of bouncing, and it broke because I'm fat, and it's fine. So here we are. I'm actually building another seat right now. So I found this seat from antique store. It's this hard plastic hard plastic urethane thing. Looks like it might have been like a bus terminal seat or something. I don't know. But right now, this is what's going to go on the drift trike, so we have a more comfortable seat. Because when the seat broke last time, my ass ended up hitting the chain and ruining like a good shirt that had like all these chain marks and stuff all over it. So this will have a nice high back. It'll prevent anything like that from happening. I'm trying to get this done tonight. It shouldn't be anything bad because I don't have to do anything but mount it, which is going to be bolts. And let's go ahead and show you what I'm doing right now. There are 4 bolts on the bottom of this, to which I need to mount to a piece of steel. So here we have a scrap piece. I'm going to cut this into a plate. That plate is going to have holes drilled in it. That plate will get mounted. I'm going to take these off from the spring seat where that was at, clean this up, weld the plate here. That way I should be able to bolt the seat right here, and we should be golden. So here's where we are. I'm not going to do any type of time lapse or anything just because I don't want this in a way while I'm doing a bunch of tedious work. So I will be back momentarily once I get done. Right now I'm making a template. This template is to mark my bolts where they need to go, and then I'm going to transfer that template onto my metal so I cut it big enough and I can drill the holes accordingly. And then once I have all that done, we'll test fit it against the seat, and then we'll dork around with placing it. So, but that's enough talk. That's 3 minutes is what I'm looking at right now, and I'm not going to edit this down. So hopefully this will be a relatively short video, although I've just taken it up with a lot of talking, but let's get to it. So update you soon. Alright, so I have created my template. So I've got my 4 holes. This is the trike side. This is going to be face down, and this is the front. So I'm going to drill up these 4 holes. I've got a rough line here that I'm going to cut across. I'm going to use my angle, my square, and square that up, and then we should be good to. I'm going to drill the holes, cut it off. We're going to mount it, see how it looks, and then we're going to set it on the trike and go from there. So to keep you updated. All right, so we've got the template made. Well, the bracket made. It fits pretty decent. It's all the way around. I think the casting is a little weird on this, but of course we're like just a hair off. Like everything else lines up, and when I go to put this 4th bolt in, it's like just off. So I'm just gonna wallow out that hole just a little more. It's not a big deal. But overall, everything is fine. Now, these are the shortest bolts I could get, and I don't want to monkey with cutting them because they're only a 1/2 inch to begin with. So I've got an assortment of washers to try and take up space. I might put fender washers on the top side here, maybe on the bottom side. I don't know. I've got lock washers, so we'll see if we can make this work. And then this actually. To give you an idea of what we're looking at here is, there's that. So this is the trike side, and it's forward. So this will sit approximately here. You see I've got these two nubs I've got to remove, and that should give us the seating. I don't know. I'll take this, put this up on the workbench, and we'll kind of mock it up and see how far back we can go. I'd like to place it in the center. I should be able to weld it to this too, so we should have like a good T placement there. All right, we'll get this walled out and ready to go. All right, so we've moved the trike onto the workbench, which the new workbench arrangement works out great. I've measured up, so this is where we're going to be mounting this plate. I didn't mark how far to center it, so that's where I failed. So I'm going to remark this. But this is where it's going to be across this back brace bar here. And then underneath here, I'm going to put some scrap metal to kind of straighten that out. I'll probably do the same here to try and even it out. But yeah, so this whole new arrangement's working out fantastic, so I'm pretty stoked. Update. So now we're welding the seat on there. That's a little hot. I've just got done with that. Then I actually just got done shooting the last video. So, but this is all the splatter weld. I had to build up a little piece to hold this flat. I've already ground this down. I'm going to hit it again just to make sure I have good penetration there, and ground that flat, knock off all the BBs, and yeah, I think this is going to be good. What I may do tonight, I didn't anticipate it, but I think I'm going to cut the cable off here. I needed the axle on initially so I can figure out all of the measurements. But now that I've got everything in place, I'm going to mount the seat, make sure everything clears and looks good, and then I may take it off and I might hit it with, I don't know, a little bit of primer just to kind of keep from this surface rust. So I'm not painting the whole thing. I'm painting probably the bottom half. We're going to leave the rest of it open, nasty. Why not? All right, man. I'll let you know when I get done. See ya. This is a sad welder face. So I just got done doing this, right? I know it looks like poop, but that's whatever. But then that's not really the problem. I got this whole thing done, which is cool. That's all done. I'm going to clean it up and all that's good. The bad part. Let's get to that. I ran out of wire. Oh no. I ran out of wire, and it's like one of the few things that I don't have stock of right now, because I haven't been welding enough to like really keep an eye on it. So my plans for making foot pegs or bracing the engine a little more, or I don't know, just any of my other shit, well, that's not going to happen tonight. It looks like we're just going to roll this the way that it is. If it fucking breaks, it breaks. We're not going to have there's not going to be any brakes tonight, and we're going to be using the regular old foot pegs that I had last time, which were less than stellar. But there's a seat, so there's that. We're going to make it to Casey Drift tomorrow, so take this busted ass thing out there, and if people want to ride it, they can ride it. Fuck it. Well, it's sketchy as fuck. Wobbles a little bit, but seat's on there. So I ran out of welding wire. I can't believe I did. Anyway, get that cleaned up. I'm gonna get the motor back on, because like I said, I'm gonna fucking take it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down on the ground. I wish I could have like braced this a little more, because it does twist a little bit, but that's alright. We've got a little bit of clearance here for the chain, so we're good. Overall, I think it sits pretty even. I think we're going to be good to go. Like I said, we're not going to be able to put cool foot pegs on it. We're going to do these stupid things right here. But it'll work. It'll work for right now. So we'll clean it up a little more, and I think it's good. And it's fucking, as the kids say, we're gonna fucking send it. Well, it's 10:30, I think. Shit, what time is it? Shit, 11:45. Never mind. So it's midnight, but everything's back together. The seat fits fantastic. So my fat ass in there with this. It's actually more comfortable than what it was before, because of the Springer seat sat way back, and I didn't have like any back support. So this isn't too bad. The throttle's sticking a little bit, but I think it'll be all right. So here it is. Probably clean this mirror up a little bit. Probably knock some of the dust off, but overall, I think we are good to go. Probably need to air up the tires before we go. Woo. We'll get some footage of this thing ripping. Later!